Hello friend, in this video we are going to learn most important Java interview questions. First questions here is what is the difference between JDK, JRE and JVM in Java? So JDK stand for Java Development Kit, which is a software development environment for building Java applications. Next one is JRE stand for Java Runtime Environment, which is used to run Java programs. JVM stand for Java Virtual Machine, which is an abstract machine that provides the runtime environments for executing Java programs. The next question is why is Java a platform independent language? Java is a platform independent because the code is compiled into bytecode that can run on any platform with the help of Java virtual machines. When Java source code compiled, it converted into bytecode, and that bytecode run in the Java virtual machine. That's why it is a platform independent. Means if anywhere JVM is there, the Java program, that is the bytecode, will run. Why is Java not a pure object language? Java is not a pure object oriented language because it supports primitive data types such as int, char, boolean, double, etc., which are not objects. What is the difference between heap and stack memory in Java? Heap memory is used for dynamic memory allocations and the size of the heap is not fixed. Stack memory is used for static memory allocations and the size of the stack is fixed here. Can Java be said to be the complete object-oriented programming language? Java can be considered a complete object-oriented programming language because it supports all the features of OOP such as inheritance, polymorphisms, abstractions, and encapsulations. What are the main differences between C++ and Java? Both C++ and Java are object-oriented programming languages, but Java is platform independent while C++ is not. That is, Java when it compiles, it converted into exe file and that will run in the machines where it is built. But Java is a platform independent because it converted into its source code into byte codes, and that byte code will run everywhere where there is a JVM. So Java uses a virtual machines to run the codes, while C++ compiled the code into machine code for a specific platform. What are the 5 types of memory allocations in Java? The 5 types of memory allocations in Java are class memory, heap memory, stack memory, program counter, native, method stack memory. What is the difference between the public, private, and protected access modifier in Java? The public access modifier allows unrestricted access to a class or its member. Private access modifier allows access only within the class. Protected access modifier allows access within the class and its subclasses. What is a constructor in Java? A constructor is a special method that is used to initialize an object of a class. It has the same name as the class and is called when an object is created. What is the difference between an inheritance and an abstract class in Java? This is one of the very important questions in interview. So be careful here and understood this one. An abstract class is a class that cannot be instantiated and is usually used as a base class for order class. That means we cannot create any object for that. It can contain abstract methods, concrete methods, and member variables. An interface, on the other hand, is a collection of abstract method and constant that can be implemented by any class. What is the difference between the double equal to operator and the equals method in Java? The double equal to operator checks for reference equality. It checks whether the two objects refer to the same memory locations. The equal to method checks for value equality. It checks whether the two objects have the same content. First one is the reference, second one is the content. What is the difference between a string and a string builder in Java? String is an immutable sequence of characters, which means that once a string object is created, its value cannot be changed. A string builder, on the other hand, is a mutable sequence of characters that can be modified without creating a new objects. What is the difference between a hash map and hash table in Java? Both are used for storing key values pair, but hash table is synchronized and thread safe, while hash map is not. What is the difference between an inner class and a nested class in Java? An inner class is a non-static nested class that has access to the enclosing class, instance, variables, and methods. A nested class can be static or non-static and does not have this access. What is the purpose of the finalize method in Java? The finalize method is called by the garbage collectors when it is about to reclaim an object's memory. It allows the objects to perform any necessary cleanup actions before being destroyed. What is the purpose of the static keyword in Java? The static keyword is used to declare class level variables and method that can be accessed without creating an instance of the class. What is the difference between a static and non-static variables in Java? A static variable is a variable that is associated with the class rather than with any instance of the class. Non-static variables, on the other hand, are associated with a specific instance of the class, that means objects. What is the purpose of transient keyword in Java? The transient keyword is used to indicate that a variable should not be serialized when an object is saved to a file or sent over a network. What is the difference between an array list and linked list in Java? An array list is a dynamic array that can be resized as needed, while linked list is a collection of nodes that contain references to the previous and the next nodes. The main difference between the two is that array lists are faster for random access. And linked lists are faster for insertions and deletions operations. What is the difference between checked and unchecked exceptions in Java? Guys, this is also a very important question in interview. So checked exceptions are exceptions that must be caught or declared in the method signature, while unchanged exceptions do not have to be caught or declared. Example of checked exception includes IO exceptions and class not found exceptions. Examples of unchecked exceptions include null pointer exceptions and array index out of bound exceptions. So these are the 20 most important questions asked in an interview. So go through it, and if you require any other questions answers. So do please comment it, and I will try to reply it in another video, and please like it and subscribe it. Thank you.